Thanks for staying with us. Chef Cassie still, whipping up her magic boats. And of course, I was talking about this morning, something very interesting got our attention. And it was a post by Beverly Osu. For those of you who do not know who Beverly Osu is, she is an actress and, well, a model as well.
Yeah.
And she's well known for, participating in the Big Brother reality TV show many years ago. So in the comments, she said, in her post, she said, while Cannes is setting boundaries by banning nudity and massive trains on the red carpet to refocus attention on actors and filmmakers, AMVCA is spiraling in the opposite direction. What was once a celebration of African cinematic excellence now looks like a masquerade parade. It's no longer about the craft, it's about clout. Social media numbers are being prioritized over performances. The red carpet feels louder than the awards. The heart of the industry, the storytellers, the technicians, the performers are being drowned by cassettes and algorithms. AMVCA has lost the plot. It's time to bring the focus back to the work, not just the wow. This is one of the few times filmmakers unwind, celebrate, and reconnect. Filmmaking in general isn't a joke. And of course, this has, sprung up so many reactions on social media. And being that we are lovers of the AMVCA and we celebrate the Nollywood film, we have celebrated and we still celebrate the film industry globally. Also focusing on Nollywood film industries. We've had quite a number of them right here on the show, from the filmmakers to the actors, to even, basically everyone who's parts or who participates one way or another in the film industry right here on the show. We thought it's a conversation that we need to have. So, your thoughts, Mike?
No, not because of her, or I know a number of people have brought that thing up. But to be honest, I feel they don't have a point, and she doesn't have a point really, because she has been at some point in time nominated for that something and all of that. Who are the people that cry out the most, if you notice, are people who were not part of it. You don't see anybody who was actually involved in it crying out and talking about it. Now, someone said that when you put your money where your mouth is, it's easier. There's a way your mouth will be level. If you have ever decided that you wanted to hold an award, we are in the era of social media. We're in the era of algorithms. We're in the era of noise. We are in the era of show-off. That is what it is. If I put money together to put together a particular award, and it's supposed to be the biggest movie awards out of Africa, then I want to make noise on social media. In fact, this was the first time that I saw foreign journalists even start analyzing what people wore on the red carpet.
Right.
In fact, outside there, a lot of times, it's not only here, the red carpet is actually bigger than many events.
Right.
And people have started talking about it. The red carpet is what draws people. And for me, entirely, there's no sense in what she's saying. It doesn't make sense. Kudos to them. They're doing a great job. Keep pushing what you're doing. And wear those clothes. Look at the clothes. Look at our designers. Now, it's not just even about the show. Now, designers are coming into the limelight. Look at how they look. They are pushing boundaries. We're talking about people wearing things. There was someone that wore a
banana.
That was, no, that one. And you know, that's the type that they say masquerade. Is that type. Not the people that this time.
Not the ones who actually wore.
Not the ones who actually, that's the one you can call masquerade. Yeah. So yes, okay, so in some ways, there are some masquerades in the, there's some masquerades in the mix.
Elliott?
But,
Did you see what this?
That one is the, let's leave the elephants in the room, please. So
no, just have not forgiven Desmond.
It'll take a while. It'll take a while. Yeah, would like to know what you think.
Yeah, but just before that, Cassie, you're done with the prawns, yeah?
Yes,
So what next now? What next is coming?
So I'm making the sauce that will be on the boat or inside the boat, and then I'm about to fry the potato too.
But quickly, let's hear your thoughts on Beverly's thoughts on the AMVCAs.
To be very honest, they all looked amazing that day. It doesn't matter what the next person thinks about your own creative design. It is for yourself. You felt comfortable wearing it, so that's it. That's all that matters. The fact that you were comfortable enough to wear it. So, any other opinion?
All right. So I'm going to start by saying that I always love a balanced argument. If Beverly had said, oh, they have lost the plot, this is not going well, this is what they should do instead, then I would listen more to Beverly. We enjoy blaming, we enjoy complaining, we enjoy saying things are not going well. We love to always find faults when people are trying one way or the other. Let's understand something here. The AMVCA would always be respected every single year.
Right.
Now, the first question we should ask ourselves is this. Are the wrong people winning the awards? No. You don't hear people on social media complaining, oh, this person should have won it. Look at the Digital Content Creator of the Year. You had Taoma there, you had, some other content creators, and they gave it to a guy who was doing Christian content.
Yeah.
This guy does not have enough, he doesn't have
He doesn't even have the followers. Right.
Do you get? So, and
He's
he
coming
won.
here next week anyway.
That's awesome. So the question is, are the wrong people winning? No. Now, let's talk about the buzz. It is the responsibility of the media to make sure they raise this occasion and this event as much as they can raise it,
right,
so that next year it becomes bigger.
Right.
When you start seeing people come and then they are putting all their costumes and they are putting all the appearances and they have all this amazing red carpet, it is all part of the showbiz.
Right.
It is part of the entertainment. It's not just about the awards. Now, if she's also talking about, they've lost the plot, what really is the plot here? The plot is to celebrate people. And every single year, they are celebrating, they are giving out awards. So maybe she's talking about the format. Maybe it shouldn't be as loud as, what she's saying, it shouldn't be that loud. People should take it down. But trust me, when you take it down, when you don't have all the social media commentary and all that, you are killing the award itself. Just like Mike said, now you have international, media talking about, how people are being dressed and all. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you look at the awards themselves, if you look at the people there, because they're having recognitions award, they recognize certain legends that have been in the game.
Right.
I think they are doing their best. Yes, there are loopholes here and there to make it better, but I don't think it is that bad for you to come on social media and say, you've lost the plot. What
the
plot?
AMVCA
You've not lost the plot.
It's a lot more of the awards now are becoming jury-based. A lot of times the problem I had with it, if I ever did, was the point where you had the viewer's choice concept.
Yeah.
So it was more based, for me, it was based on popularity.
Popularity, right, not craft.
Know. But now when you have a jury-based, that means that a jury of your peers, people that know the business, that's the concept of the Oscars and the Grammys.
Right.
You get an academy of 12,000 people who are practitioners. So they know. So, for instance, now Cassie is cooking, and then you want to give the best chef in Lagos, and then you call Edgar, who is a tailor. How would you follow?
Why use tailor for me? I use tailor.
Okay, which one for you?
Pilot or something. Just use pilot. Or an astronaut.
Okay. Plumber. You
never say plumber. You say plumber. The poor ones. You say plumber. The poor ones. Don't say plumber.
You go Yankee.
Poor ones.
You go Yankee, go the plumb. Baba, you go hammer.
but that's what I'm saying. So if you're going to do an award based on, you get a jury of her peers.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as the concept in courtrooms. Juries are of your peers. So you get people that are the peers, and that's what's happening.
So the AMVCA is actually the most celebrated and loudest film award events in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because we also have the AMAs who also celebrate, filmmakers and actors in the industry. We also have, I think there's also one more award, I can't really remember, and then we have the festival that happens also in the year, which also celebrates actors and filmmakers in the industry. Quickly. But what I'd like to quickly say here is the AMVCA is the loudest and most celebrated, and it is an opportunity for fashion designers to come together and celebrate their craft and showcase their craft. It's like the Met Gala, the Cannes, the Oscars, and the Grammys, even though music is not being celebrated, converging in one place. We don't have award shows that celebrate fashion designers. So I think it's also an opportunity for them to showcase. I also want to quickly mention something here.
Craft. So sorry. Beverly should focus on the filmmakers. She should focus on the people who are writing the movies, who are creating the movies. We have movies these days where people are putting out just faces. They are putting out, movies based on who's trending. So she should focus on those people. When you have great films, you will definitely have great awards as well. So it's more on them than the people who are putting up the award. They will only give the award to the best that they can find.
That they can find.
Exactly.
Let's wrap up. Cassie, what are you doing? She's doing quite a very important part now. The boat is going into where?
Yeah, into the water.
Into the water.
I'm frying it, sorry.
I like it.
The boat is going into the water.
Yeah. Very nice. Makes sense. I like that.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
so that's all right. Okay, so when you already have some sauce here,
Yes.
right? There's sauce here.
Yeah, I'm making the creamy one here, the creamy lemon sauce.
This is it. This is the main part that's happening. But you get to see a little bit more of this after this time out.